this new normal. Get a taste of life. Discover facts of life. And enjoy all spices of life. Let's celebrate and win in life. One slice at a time. Slice of Life with Albert Andrada.
Hello everyone! Welcome to Slice of Life with AA. It's another wonderful episode to start a great day. Wherever or whatever you are doing, don't forget to subscribe and like Lx2 Entertainment in Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Filipinos love the world of pageantry. And ever since we're introduced to beauty pageants, we have captured the universe, not only the universe, but the whole world. Going back to decades ago, the first ever Filipina beauty was crowned the most beautiful woman in the universe. And her career since then never ceased. Let's watch this. She captured the heart of the universe in 1969. Won the hearts of many in TV programs and films, and became an epitome of true Filipina beauty. Please welcome multi-awarded actress and Miss Universe 1969, Miss Gloria Diaz. Here on Slice of Life with AA. Ladies and gentlemen, on Slice of Life with AA, the multi-awarded actress, an icon, and the first ever Filipina to win the Miss Universe in 1969. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Gloria Diaz.
Hello. Wow.
Hi, Tita Gloria. It's nice to
all
see you here on our show, and welcome to Slice of Life. Why don't you greet our viewers?
Thank you, Albert. Grabe, your introduction is very flattering. I myself, I don't believe it. So, congratulations on your new show.
Thank you. Yes. So, you look so fresh, it's like you just won Miss Universe last week. Not decades ago.
About a century ago, almost a century ago.
But it doesn't show. Well, anyway, Tita, how's life nowadays?
Well, different. We're trying to adjust, trying to feel that it's going to be okay. But we have more time to, how would you say, smell the flowers, look at the garden, clean your house. Parang lot more time. Less social events.
Yes, and you have more time with your kitchen, you have more time with your bedroom,
yes.
Things like that. And you have more...
Walang massage, di ba? Walang massage.
Yes, and I'm sure you miss that so much.
Very much talaga.
Yes. You just recently celebrated your birthday, Tita, di ba? April?
Yes, my 70th birthday.
Wow, 70th.
Yes, amazing.
How did you celebrate it?
Wala, I just had a simple dinner, a glass of champagne with my partner, and simple lang. But of course, I got a lot. I was surprised. I never had so many gifts. So many people sent me so many gifts and flowers. Siguro, I mean, sometimes I give a dinner, and all that. But ngayon, siguro people, it's easy for people to send for a gift. They just go through Lazada, and they can order anything and everything. Amazing.
Yes, that's very true. That happened to me also during my birthday. Like there was like a lot, like a table of food,
yes,
gifts, balloons.
I mean, it's different. I mean, it's a surprise, actually.
Yes, it is different. So, Tita, how are you coping with the changes that was brought about by the pandemic?
Well, actually, as of today, this moment, there's a lot of things going on. Surprisingly, people have adjusted. I just finished shooting, but our shooting is quite different now. Especially because I'm a senior citizen, I use a mask all the time. And pag magda-dialogue, when I'm gonna say something, they move everybody quite far. The thing is, they keep disinfecting us, and of course, I've had my one vaccine, waiting for the next one. So it's different. In our set, we would stay there for 2 weeks, 15 days, and we all have a testing, and every day they're checking on us. And we were really lucky. All the 3 months, we stayed 2 weeks, go home 1 week, come back 2 weeks. We finished it quite fast, but none of us got infected. But we really had to take extra special care. Like you cannot, I did not shoot inside a hotel. I did not shoot inside any enclosed places. Always windows are open. Even if the aircon is on, the windows are open and air fans are open. So it's different, but very interesting.
Wow. Yeah, like things are different now. So how's your family? We learned that it has been almost a year na di kayo nagkikita ng mga anak mo and your grandchildren. I'm sure you miss them so much.
First of all, my daughter Isabel lives in Hong Kong, and of course Hong Kong, it used to be 21 days quarantine. Now I heard it's 28 days. You stay
Wow.
at home. That's what I heard, but they're almost zero contamination out there. Once in a while daw may one biglang lockdown kaagad.
Uh-huh.
So I haven't seen my apo, si Ava, but si Belle, she's the one in Hong Kong. But Ava I see once in a while, not very often. And if she feels she was exposed, she quarantines herself from me, basically, and they do everything online, which I feel safe. Talagang I feel safe. The people at home, my companions at home, they don't go out, and I'm the one spraying them personally. We only go talaga pag it's very important. All my friends and relatives who did that, many of them are safe, but once in a while, some of them got COVID and they were really taking all the precautions. I think now we don't really 100% can point where it comes from.
Right. That's very true. Everyone learned new set of skills during the quarantine period. Tita Gloria, what's yours? Can you mention like anything that you've been doing or
Well,
anything that you learned?
more than anything, I've had time to attend to my plants, which is I've always liked plants, but never anytime I just look what they've done and then I leave. But now, besides of course cleaning and again cleaning and trying to get rid of things you don't need. Okay, and of course I redid my kitchen, little things that didn't require other people to come in. But kahit papano, I'm happy because I wish I could show you my plants. This is like a forest in my house. Because all this time, that's since March, right? So now it's almost a year more. So yeah,
So you're one of the plantitas.
plantitas.
Yes, I visited you one time in your house. There were lots of plants talaga
Yeah.
in front.
Now they've become giants.
Wow. So that's nice.
Because trying to fertilize, compost, everything, that's the best part about it.
Tita, do you cook food also?
I used to, but I don't do too much now. Because I don't naman, I have a big party here. But when I have somebody, a group of people, which will be a long time pa, coming to eat here, yes, I go out of my way to really do something. I can even roast turkey in my barbecue pit outside and stuff like that. With matching condiments, everything. I do, but lately I do not tamad eh. Kasi I have a little bit of a thing here to exercise, but all the gyms are closed, so I'm a little bit wary of really eating too much.
Yes nga, Tita. As we see in your Instagram account, you're still working out hard at your age.
Yes.
What pushes you and motivates you?
Feeling good. I think when I eat and I haven't exercised, I feel sluggish, sleepy, and stuff, but not sleeping well. And there's many things, No, the thing is, for example, like before I used to play tennis, and that's very strenuous, diba? And ngayon, all tennis courts are closed.
I remember, I don't know, Tita, if you still remember. Um, because I used to work for Pizzas before, and
Yeah.
that was the first time I saw you. I
Where
was
is this
there.
nga? It sounds so familiar.
Yeah, but you remember Pizzas, right? You go shopping there.
Yes, but I don't remember.
Yeah, so you went up, you want to try a skirt, and the mirror was just beside my desk. And to my
Oh.
surprise, Tita, wala ka talagang pakialam. You remove your skirt and try the other skirt in front of that mirror because you don't want to go to the fitting room anymore. And there was nobody there except me
Maybe
and
I
the
sure
sales lady.
got.
So I said, oh my
Sure.
God, I thought that's Gloria Diaz in front of me. So, so I was so amazed the first time I saw you. And, it was like parang a dream come true that I saw you face to face. Miss Gloria Diaz, the Miss Universe. And,
If I had underwear,
oh yes. And then, like I was really so grateful because naging close ko kayo. I became so close to you.
yes.
And
Of course, until Belle always says, the dress you made for me during her wedding was beautiful.
oh, thank you so much. And also, like, I remember you visiting me in the shop. Then you would drop by and you would have stuff for me. You're so thoughtful. I'm so grateful because I'm so fortunate to have Miss Universe 2015 and Miss Universe 1969 who are so good to me, who are so nice to me. Very, very nice. So, Tita,
That's
also, what do you miss doing most that you can't do now? What is it?
Well, of course, now I miss very much working and camaraderie of shooting and having lunches and friends. It's
Yeah.
difficult now because either you're suspected of getting COVID or you're suspecting your friend of giving you COVID. So I think that's what's scary now and I miss the most. But it's funny, you really get in touch with more people now. You really, people who you never bothered to say, hi, how's everything? I hope you're fine. Now there's no chances that you will text them and hope that or send them something. Parang ganun eh. Diba? That's what happens now.
And I'm sure you miss going abroad, your trips.
Oh, super. At this time, we would be, I swear, this is April. Yeah, we'd be in Japan.
Yeah.
Usually where we go, April, in Japan.
What's your
Japan
favorite city?
too hot. Now it's too hot now to shoot outdoors. But hindi ba, Albert, it's surprising. It's always so cool. I mean, like, makulimlim.
That's very true.
Yeah. So, yeah. Japan.
Tita, what's your favorite city in the whole world?
I thought I can die in Japan.
Really?
Of course, I like also Europe very much because Isabel's husband is from Strasbourg, and I tell you, Strasbourg is probably the most beautiful city for Christmas. Hopefully, this Christmas, if we all have vaccine and it's open, we want to go either to Puglia in Italy or Strasbourg, winter.
Did you have your vaccine already, Tita?
Just one so far. But what I heard now, what I had as Sinovac eh. Pero what I heard is that in Europe, you have to have a vaccine passport and they only accept Moderna and Pfizer. That's what I heard. I don't know. I'm confused na nga eh. And nobody can confirm it or deny it. But that's what I heard. You need a passport, a vaccine passport.
Wow. So I think after the second dose, you just have to wait for 6 months, and you
Yeah,
can
and
get another
Never
vaccine.
one. Yes.
Yeah.
But hopefully, patay na ang kwan. Right? Hopefully, patay na ang COVID.
Tita, can I ask you, do you have someone who had experienced being COVID-19 positive?
Yes, I did. My
So
sister,
how did you deal with that?
very, very traumatic. Very traumatic. Every day, I could not sleep, wondering what's next. So we had prayer rallies and everything. Until now, that was about 6 months ago.
Mhm.
Of course, the bill was shocking. But more shocking that even till now, she was having a hard time breathing. So she went to the States, got na lang her vaccine there, and they have now vitamins to help you breathe. And she says it works. She's taking those vitamins to parang open up her lungs and stuff,
Wow. So
which is interesting, di ba?
yeah. So and just like everyone else now, like I know you all miss meeting your friends, your kumares. How do you connect with them?
Yes.
How do you connect with them now?
Well, that's funny. If you will see all the texts or Vibers now, it's always at the end is take care, use a mask, hope you're okay. Everybody's always so kind. Parang they're thinking of all the, to remind you to be careful, mga ganon. Very
Stay
interesting.
safe.
Be safe, stay
Yeah.
safe. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
always there. So
yeah. And they mean it, ha? They mean it.
yeah, oh yes. You would feel it naman kasi, di ba? Like when I called you sabi ko, I really miss you. I miss you like dropping by the shop with those those gifts and anything that like parang oh my gosh, I really miss you so much. And I miss talking to you kasi you're so natural. I mean, you're not parang mahirap kausapin. It's like you're so natural. Yun ang ano ko sa'yo. Well, Tita, speaking of missing friends, here on Slice of Life, we love giving surprises. Someone you know will be joining us today.
What is it?
Someone you know will be joining us today. So, yeah, we'll send you'll see who this person is, and I'm sure like parang siguro it's been years that you haven't seen her. So curious ka na ba, Tita, kung sino?
Yes, very.
So
Who's that? Yes.
we'll not keep you waiting. Let's watch this.
Oh!
I first met Gloria when she joined the Binibining Pilipinas contest in 1969. During the competition, she was just a natural. She mingled with the other girls and behaved as if she was in a party with a lot of other girls, nonchalant, and yet so involved with everything that was going around. When we were preparing for her trip to America, there was a photo session at the White House. Stella and I were watching, and I told Stella that girl will not go lower than first runner-up. And Stella Raneta. And Stella asked me, why so, Dane? I said, she's so natural. Her aura is that of a queen. Anyway, on the night of the competition in America, which was a Sunday in the Philippines, I decided to go to work. And my father asked me, why are you going to work when it's a Sunday? And I said, Dad, we're going to have the first Miss Universe in the Philippines. So I went to work, and about 12 noon, when I was about to leave for lunch, the guard stopped me and said, Inday, telefono ABS. So I got the telephone. It was Dennis Cabalfin. And Dennis said, Ling, and before he could continue, I said, I have a Miss Universe? And he said, how do you know? And I said, isn't that why you called me? And he said, yes, you have a Miss Universe. The last time I saw Gloria was about 10 years ago at a party Benjamin, my brother, invited her to. As usual, very, very friendly. And actually, the helpers of the house where we had the party, my sisters, all came out and wanted pictures taken with her. And she said, come, gather around me. And so the photos were taken. I'm supposed to give you a message, Gloria. But there's nothing I can think of except to wish you well and to ask you to remain the way you have always been. You have not changed since you won Binibining Pilipinas Universe and Miss Universe. You're just you, Your dad and your mom must be so happy how you have turned out to be. Love you.
Love you. Love you, Ling.
Tita,
Yeah.
she was just so excited to do this.
Yeah.
And before pa to, like last year, I was talking to her. She made kwento na. She made kwento about you winning the Miss Universe. She knew already that you will be the Miss Universe. So she's so proud of you till this day. And naman Tita Lingling, di ba?
Yes.
She's a very sweet woman. So ano
Very
masasabi mo,
sincere.
Tita? How about a message for her? For
Ling
Tita-
Ling, what did you do? You look so beautiful. Parang she has not aged.
Yeah.
Hindi ba?
Right.
Do whatever you did. Tell her. I'll tell her that. No, I was surprised to see her because she's the last person I have. Sometimes once or twice, I think this year we texted, "Hi, hope everything's fine." But Ling Ling was my good friend way there in Araneta Coliseum, and then she started to work for Binay until when she retired. I think that's the secret of looking good, keeping busy.
Yeah, but
Don't
she
just
still works there.
like that.
Yeah, she takes care of
And of
all
course, her brother was a good friend.
Oh, wow. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. A very nice woman.
Yeah.
First time I
So she's
met
quite
her na, Tita. She was so strict. Parang ganon.
strict. She's like Miss Tapia or something, di ba? She's very strict.
Yes, very strict. The glamorous, no? The glamorous. That's why every time she calls me first,
Yeah,
I'm a little bit parang nervous whenever I face her.
Yeah.
But it came to a time like we were so close to each other already. Every time there's an activity.
Because of the Filipinas. Because of the Binibining Filipinas.
Okay. So let's talk about again, apart from the limelight, Tita, you experienced during your Miss Universe stint. It also opened the door for you to become an actress. Was it really your dream to become an actress?
Actually, I only joined movies 5 years later. 5 years later. It was really by just a whim because I did not really plan kasi hindi naman during my time. First of all, that's not the usual thing. You don't join beauty contest. Then I joined the beauty contest. And the last thing in my mind was to join movies. Then I left. I was in Europe for 5 years. And then I did television and then showed movies. It was really television more than movies in the beginning. I did a talk show.
Wow. So, what was your first film, Tita Gloria? If you remember.
Yes, of course. Pinakamagandang hayop sa balat ng lupa.
Oh, yes. That, yeah, I remember that. Yes. Pinakamagandang
That's
hayop sa balat ng lupa, right?
In 1974.
Yes.
I could hardly blink. I was scared, nervous. Pero my director was Celso Ad Castillo, who's very good.
Okay. So, Tita, you are blessed to be part of programs still kahit pandemic, no? So,
Yeah.
do you find it difficult to work now compared before? So, what's the new norm? Like, how do you deal with it?
It's very comfortable now. It's better to work now than before because before we start at 8 and we end up at 8 the next morning. But now with the new standard rules, first of all, as a senior, you're not allowed to work past 12. And then more so, air-conditioned trail. We've come a long way. The lights are kinder to the skin. Hindi kasing it's not as hot. The directors are faster. And they don't use very heavy Tagalog, which is very difficult. And you can make mistakes. It doesn't cost anything. Unlike before, on film, every mistake you make a mistake. The producer's getting nervous because that's money. But now you can repeat and repeat and repeat, and it's okay. It's a big difference now. You can be relaxed.
Oh, I thought it was more tiring now rather than before.
No. Now it's It's different. Before it was very difficult. You start at 8, you finish at 8 in the morning.
So, Tita, we learned that on your first lock-in, you brought a cooker and a blanket with you. Is that true?
Yes, among other things. Cooker, disinfectant, yes, of course, the usual makeup, also humidifier, because we were locked in inside and talagang aircon all day, all night. So I thought I'm gonna die because I like the fresh air. Only when we go outside in the rooms, in our own room, we're only two in a room. When we go out, then it's all fresh air talaga in the shooting itself. But it was hard because you're not even allowed to get food from restaurants and stuff. We were just inside our villas. We had villas.
So it's safer.
Not only it's safer, it's fresh. Inside the room is aircon. You're only with the person you're with.
Yes.
Di ba? Bubble. But when you get out, that's where we would shoot in the outside. And yeah. But imagine eating the same food and over. So of course I brought a cooker, I bought olive oil, I brought all kinds of stuff. Easy to cook, but no steak because we only had the fridge this small. Very small. Walang freezer.
So a different experience. So Tita, now it's the universe season, right? Miss Universe season. Let's talk about it. It's the season of Miss Universe, and let's go back to the time that you won the crown, and how was the experience back then? Because I'm sure a lot of our audience would like to hear it from you yourself. The experience that you had.
Before kasi, the winners, or rather myself and whoever I was with, we were all very young, 18. There was nobody above 21, maybe one was 22. So we were really kids. So, first when you're young, you really don't get tired. You make up, you dress up every day. I only came to Manila twice for 3 days, Christmas, and one more time for the homecoming. But I never lived here, so we were traveling really a lot. I was staying in Miami, New York, both Miami, New York. We were in the airport almost every day.
Wow.
Between going and coming. But it's different na now, di ba? It's
Yes.
different now, and especially now during the pandemic. But even before the pandemic, I already saw it was a lot different. Kasi you could bring your boyfriend and stuff. Before, you couldn't even go to the bathroom on your own. You have always a chaperone. So it was funny because I was 18 and I was staying in a place that does not allow 18 and below to get into a club. So you couldn't even order a drink. It was really strange. Miami was only allowing 21 and below and above to have a drink. So I couldn't even drink a vodka tonic or something, which in Manila I already knew how to drink a little bit, not much. It was just different. It was so different because now the older girls, they already have some kind of a career. During my time, we were all in college, just beginning college. The oldest one was like 21, 22. No, very, very little worldly experience. No boyfriend mostly.
So how old were you then when you won the crown?
18. I just turned 18. I won July. I turned 18. I was April. Turned 18.
It's a good thing, Tita, your parents permitted you to join Miss
I didn't ask permission. They were busy. I just went.
You just left and joined.
Yeah, I just joined. Because my father had a little accident, so they were staying in the hospital. They had no idea where I went. But I called them when, I think after about 6 days, I called them, hey, guess where I am? What? Where? I'm here in the Coliseum, this and that. Then the next thing they hear is that I won already. So they were happy. We're 12 kids. So, my parents are strict, but at that particular time, they were not strict. They did not have the time to be strict because they were busy. They were doing something. Pero siguro, had they been at home, maybe that would never have happened because, well, when at home, you can't even leave the gate, diba? The parents have to know. Or you.
Yeah. Pero Tita, everybody's asking about the winning. How about like when parting the crown? When you have to pass the crown to the new successor. How's that feeling? Kasi syempre the crown was with you for 1 year. How
Actually,
was that feeling?
Actually, what happened with that is that my year was the last time that you get the crown from your head and give to the new girl, because they did not think it was photogenic. I mean, it was sad, and they don't want to do that, right? So after my year, they always had another crown to give to the girl, while you both have a crown on stage.
But
That, 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 that,
yeah. How did you
did
feel?
that feel? Wala lang, except that you realize that, no, for 1 year, the show doesn't start without you. And then that day, when I gave up the crown, they gave me 24 hours to vacate the suite, which medyo I was shocked. I was ready to leave, but then to be told that, I was still surprised. And then I was looking for after the show, I was looking for my limo, my car. It was transferred to the new girl already. And then it was very funny. Fortunately, my parents were there, so it wasn't a big deal. I mean, we went after to the coronation ball and all the razzmatazz. But really, now it's just different na, hindi ba? Kasi before, you have a chaperone. All of a sudden, I was looking for my chaperone to ask her, where, what, this? Wala na. She was transferred to the new girl.
Ganong kabilis yung transition.
Very fast. In a wink of the eye.
Oh
Very
my God.
fast. Pero it's
Yeah.
not sad. It's masaya. It's a big, my parents were there, so it was okay. They were never there for the contest nor for Miss Philippines or whatever. So enjoy kami. We went to Europe, we went to this, we went to that. In fact, the tickets I remember that they gave me to travel back home, we never got to use it
Okay.
because I went
So-
to Europe.
So, Tita, you've been very busy since you won. What is your secret?
Yeah.
Kasi maraming, like they won Miss blah blah blah. Then after the reign, wala na, tapos na. But you, 69 to 2021, what's your secret?
No, I tell you, I myself, I'm amazed. I'm getting this chance to be in this show, in this movie, in this ad or whatever. I myself, I'm very surprised because there's so many other girls, new girls. But maybe it's also because I want to do it. Even when I was pregnant, I remember with my first child, Isabel, I was shooting till, I think, 2 weeks before I gave birth. Tamang-tama, I was already holding gifts until here because I'm not supposed to show that I'm pregnant and this. But I was very happy. I think I will feel very sad when I don't have anything to do anymore. I think it's because I want it. That's why. I think to be doing nothing, that can be the worst curse. Diba?
Mm.
I'm gonna be so sad.
Now, here's a segment that we usually do, Tita Gloria, in our show. It's the complete the sentence. Just have to share your of mind answer as to complete each sentence. So to give it a twist,
Okay.
each statement has something to do with some famous Miss Universe Q&A. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay. First, I should be Miss Universe because...
Because I'm lucky.
Yes, you are very lucky and you are beautiful, Tita Gloria. The most important lesson I've learned in life is...
Is enjoy the moment. Don't create enemies. Love everyone.
So that keeps you young. Diba, Tita Gloria? And
I think so.
if I have $1 million cash on hand, I will...
Take my kids to Europe.
Wow.
Million doesn't buy much.
Oh, yes, that's true. Don't forget to take me also, Tita Gloria. Huh? If a man from the moon landed here in the Philippines, I will...
Oh my gosh. That's gonna give me a hard time. I'm gonna bring him to meet Duterte.
So,
What I
Tita,
have to
thank
say
you so
about
much.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
very much.
Thank you,
That's
Albert.
Tita,
Anytime.
yes, uh, it's been a wonderful time spending with you in this show, and thank you for sharing bits of your life here in our show. Please go ahead, promote your shows on. You want to promote your shows or any social media accounts?
Yes, don't forget, May 7. On May 7, I hope this shows before May 7. We have Mommy Issues. It's a comedy. It's on live stream. You can see it in all our IGs. Marami kami. Pokwang, myself, Suan, Ryan Van. And it's directed by Joey Reyes Javier.
Oh, that's gonna be a very very nice one.
Okay.
So, Tita, so everyone, watch it on May 7. Am I
The
right?
new way to watch a movie.
Yes, yes, yes. So,
Okay.
thank you so much, Tita, and
Thank
we
you.
are really
Thank
very
you.
thankful for having you.
Okay.
And thank you so much, Miss Universe 1969, Miss Gloria Diaz. Thank you, Tita.
Thank you.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Gloria Diaz. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in our show, and I hope you also enjoyed our conversation with our Miss Universe 1969, Miss Gloria Diaz. Isn't she pretty up to now? My gosh. Anyway, more life stories and more fun and inspiring conversations on our next episodes. So watch out for that. Don't forget to press and subscribe and like our Lx2 Entertainment on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. This has been Albert Andrada, and always remember that God loves you very much. This is Slice of Life with AA. See you.